John, who died 10 days ago, his atmosphere, his thoughts, his way of behaving was still remaining there. Physically he might have gone.
Yes, the psychic momentum.
The psychic momentum, the physical heat.
That's right.
Are you saying there is a sort of energy, for want of a different word, which human beings give off?
That's obviously.
Still,
You know, there was that photograph of a parking lot
Yes.
taken. A photograph was taken of a parking lot where there had been many cars, and the photograph showed, though there were no cars there, the form of the
Of
cars
that had been there.
been there.
Yes, I saw that one.
That is, the heat
Yes.
which the car
Yes.
had left came on the negative.
Yes. Who knows?
So there are three possibilities.
but then what is the third?
Wait.
We come into that. So now we are examining possibilities, are we? The
That
first
is,
possibility
I
is
project it out of my remembrance and consciousness. Or pick up
residual energy
of John.
Yes, like a smell which would linger.
That's what I was thinking of.
Or
Now, what's
John's
third?
thought, John's existence is still there.
Right. That's the third possibility.
What do you mean by that, John's existence?
Now, the
Okay,
third
I
point
lived in
is
this room.
that John is really there the way he used to be there before he died.
I
That's the
live
third
in, but
possibility.
so this happens. I live in a room, or you live in a room for a number of years, or you're familiar, and I don't. The presence of that room contains my energy, my thoughts, my feelings.
Just as
It's all there.
a wood contains its own energy.
And of course.
And when one goes into a new house, it sometimes
you
takes
feel
some
it,
time
yes.
before you can get rid of the person who was before you, though you may never have known him.
Oh, this, you see, so those are the three possibilities.
Yes.
And the other is John's thought. Because John clings to life.
Yes. So therefore John's
Thought, John's desires
yes.
are there in the air, not in the room.
Immaterially.
Yes, if they're there. It's like a thought.
Yes. Now would that mean, sir, that John is conscious of them? That there is a being who is self-conscious, calling himself John, who is thinking those thoughts?
I doubt it.
I think that is what the people who believe in reincarnation would postulate.
So see what happens, sir. That is the three,
Four possibilities.
four possibilities now. And the idea that John, the idea that John, whose physical body is gone, exists in thought.
In his own thought or someone else's?
In his own thought.
Yes, exists as a thinking entity.
No, as thinking entity exists.
Yes.
And that stream goes on.
Yes.
I may have a son who is part of that stream.
Yes.
And in that stream there is John also, as a human being who is caught in it. And my son may remember some of John's attitudes.
Naturally.
The thought remains in the room.
The thought remains in
Thought,
the
the feeling.
his thought.
His
Yes,
thought.
one might say the psychic equivalent of his kinetic energy.
Yes, that.
Yes. His thought remains almost as a material smell.
Yes, as a physical smell.
That's right. That's right.
Yes,
That's
the energy of his thought
Thought.
remains like an old coat that would hang around.
That's right.
Yes.
Now you're asking a question which is, does John, whose body is burned, cremated, does that entity continue to live? No, but all the reincarnationists, the whole of Asia, and the modern people some people who believe in it, say there is a permanent ego.
Yes. Or at least a lasting one.
Huh?
At least it lasts.
Lasts.
They say.
That is lasting. It will take many lives so that it can become dissolved.
Yes.
And be absorbed in Brahman or in Nirvana or in light or something or other. Now, is there from the beginning a permanent entity? An entity that lasts centuries and centuries and centuries? There is no such permanent entity, obviously. You remember, sir, I think it's either in the Tibetan tradition or some other tradition, that when a person is dying, the priest comes in or the monk comes in and sends all the family away, locks the door and says to the dying man, look, you're dying. Let go. Let all your attachments, all your worldliness, all your ambitions, let go, because you're going to meet a light in which you will be absorbed if you let go. If not, you will come back, which is come back to the stream. You will be the stream again.
You will be of the stream.
Of the stream.
Yes, exactly.
Is there something bad here?
Well, you know, Doc, when something happens, it can leave a trace of itself behind. Say, like, if someone burns toast. Well, maybe things that happen leave other kind of traces behind. Not things that anyone can notice, but things that people who shine can see. Just like they can see things that haven't happened yet. Well, sometimes they can see things that happened a long time ago. I think a lot of things happened right here in this particular hotel over the years. And not all of them was good.
Remember what Mr. Halloran said? It's just like pictures in a book, Danny. It isn't real.